The House will come to order. The pledge today will be led by Memory Duran, Arupe Jesuit High School, Denver, Colorado.
If you could please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Kohler, please call the roll.
Representatives Arndt, Becker J, Becker K, Brown, Buck, Buckner, Carver, Conti, Coram, Court, Danielson, Dale Grosso. Dorr is excused. Duran. Esgar. Everett. Representative Everett.
Representative Everett excused.
Fields. Representative Fields. There she is. Foote. Garnett. Janal. Hamner. Humphrey. Joshi. Kagan. Kaiser. Klingenschmidt. Kraftarp. Landgraf. Lawrence. Lebsock. Lee. Lontine. Lundeen. McCann. Melton. Mitch Bush. Moreno. Navarro. Neville. Nordberg. Pabon. Pedersen. Primavera. Priola. Rankin. Ransom. Rosenthal.
Yes, sir.
Representative Rosenthal. Rupe. Ryden. Sane. Salazar. Sias. Singer. Representative Singer. So did I. It's hard to miss. The red storm.
Representative Singer excused.
Tate. Representative Tate. Thurlow. Tyler. Van Winkle. Vigil. Willett. Williams. Wilson. Windholes. Winter. Young. Madam Speaker.
I'll be right back.
Tyler, how are you?
I have no idea. Seriously.
You did see me, right?
Yes, I got you. It's okay. Oh, I know. They are great. I got you.
62 and 3. Okay. And who's absent?
Representative Everett is present.
3 and 2. With 63 present, 2 excused, a quorum is present. Representative Lundin.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable members of the House, I move that the reading of the Journal of Monday, March 9th.
Representative Lundin, would you hold on just a second? A little bit too much noise here. Could we please have order so that we can hear motions being offered? Thank you. Please proceed, Representative
Thank you very
Lundin.
much, Madam Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable members of the House, I move the reading of the Journal of Monday, March 9th, 2015 be dispensed with, and that it be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. I ask for an aye vote.
The motion is to accept the journal as adopted and corrected by the Chief Clerk. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. No. Close, but motion passes. Announcements and introductions. Representative Janal.
And Representative Joshi.
And Representative Joshi.
Members, today I want to welcome the Colorado Optometric Association. They're sitting on both sides of the chamber, so let's give them all a hand and stop in and see them at the old Supreme Court chambers.
Thank you.
Representative Joshi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. These are the optometrists who actually are front line in vision care. They are the ones who keep us seeing straight, I would say, or...
I beg your pardon.
So I would like to welcome them all, and thank you very much for the service you all provide to the people of Colorado.
They help us
Are
see
there
the
further
light.
announcements and introductions? Representative Arndt.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to welcome Poudre High School government class who's visiting today.
Welcome, school government class. Representative Quorum.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to welcome to the floor today the 22 newly elected county clerks or newly appointed county clerks, but apparently they're doing a recount and haven't made it yet. So when they come through, give them a thumbs up if we're in session. Thank you.
Representative Kraft Tharp.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Business Affairs and Labor Committee members, can I have your attention? And anyone else that is interested, of which you all should be. We are meeting this afternoon at 1:30 in LSBA. We have one bill, fascinating bill on the Barber and Cosmetologist Act. So I want to encourage you all, please join us. Thank you very much.
Further announcements and introductions. Further announcements and introductions? Seeing none, Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to proceed out of order for the immediate consideration of HJR 1015.
The motion is to proceed out of order for consideration of HJR 1015. Seeing no objection, so ordered. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of HJR 1015.
House Joint Resolution 1015 by Representatives Lawrence and Primavera, also Senator Lundberg, concerning the designation of May 1st, 2015 as National Purebred Dog Day in Colorado.
Members? May I have your attention? Thank you very much. Representative Lawrence and Primavera.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move HJR 1015 and ask that it be read at length.
Whereas, there is currently no day set aside to celebrate and acknowledge the contributions of the purebred dog, and we wish to designate a day to expressly recognize those contributions. And whereas purebred dogs are living legacies of the cultures that created them, and historically these dogs worked alongside their people and provided them companionship. And whereas today the service of these breeds continues as they work alongside humans and provide inestimable companionship while serving as guide dogs, service dogs, conservation dogs, livestock guardians, search and rescue dogs, earth dogs, police dogs, canine soldiers serving by the sides of our military men and women, and ultimately guardians of family, home, and hearth. And whereas purebred dogs have been of enormous help to medical science, serving as models for many heritable human diseases, playing a role in humanity's understanding of the human and canine genomes, and benefiting pharmaceutical research and development. And whereas purebred dogs are working dogs, serving as avalanche dogs, trackers and trailers, herders, controllers of vermin, water rescuers, carting and sled dogs, retrievers, protectors, hunters, and bird dogs, and always they are the heartbeat of a companion near and dear to humans. And whereas all dogs should be valued, whatever their ancestry, but the purpose-bred dog and the predictability of its breed should be cherished and preserved. And whereas each breed is indelibly etched in the history of the culture that created it, just as surely as that culture's music, art, and language. Now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives of the 70th General Assembly of the State of Colorado, the Senate concurring herein, that we, the members of the General Assembly, proudly recognize National Purebred Dog Day on May 1st, 2015, in celebration of purebred dogs and the many service and companion benefits they provide in Colorado. Be it further resolved that copies of this joint resolution be sent to the Honorable Governor John Hickenlooper, Colorado Commissioner of Agriculture Don Brown, the members of Colorado's congressional delegation, Sheila Goff, Director of Government Relations for the American Kennel Club, and the Colorado Kennel Club, Arapahoe Kennel Club, Buckhorn Valley Kennel Club, Colorado Springs Kennel Club, Grand Valley Kennel Club, Durango Kennel Club, Evergreen Colorado Kennel Club, Flatirons Kennel Club, Greeley Kennel Club Incorporated, Metro Mile High Kennel Club, Plum Creek Kennel Club of Colorado, Roaring Fork Kennel Club, Southern Colorado Kennel Club, Terry All Kennel Club Incorporated, Pikes Peak Herding Association, Continental Divide Herding Association, Rocky Mountain Earth Dog Club, Longs Peak Dog Training Club, Mountain States Dog Training Club Incorporated, Peak to Peak Working Dog Association of Colorado, Pikes Peak Obedience Club Incorporated, and Sporting Dog Club of Colorado Springs.
Representative Lawrence.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, you can be seated. Yeah. Thank you, Representative Coram. I thought I'd be nice and not go that direct route. The American Kennel Club was established in 1884 and promotes the study, breeding, exhibiting, and advancement of purebred dogs. AKC is the world's largest not-for-profit purebred dog registry and represents over 5,100 dog clubs nationally and more than 109 dog clubs throughout Colorado. And no, we did not just read 109, although it was close. The AKC is dedicated to promoting responsible dog ownership, advocating for the purebred dog as a family companion, advancing canine health and well-being, and protecting the rights and responsibilities of dog owners. National Purebred Dog Day celebrates the diversity, heritage, and contributions of the purebred dog. Purebred dogs are living legacies of the cultures that created them. Historically, these dogs worked alongside their people and provided them with companionship. Today, the service of these breeds continues. They're guide dogs and service dogs, work in search and rescue, help to put food on the table, serve alongside the military and police, and are guardians of home, hearth, and livestock. Purebred dogs make extraordinary pets because of their predictable temperament, characteristics, and requirements. They are loving, non-judgmental companions for those who own them. And members, in case you didn't see them, we do have several dogs over here along the side of the chamber that I hope you'll take a moment to go over and visit because they're wonderful, wonderful dogs.
Representative Primavera.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I just want to thank Representative Lawrence for asking me to be the prime co-sponsor with her on this bill, or this resolution. I have two Airedale Terriers at home. They're my third and fourth Airedale Terriers, although we affectionately refer to them as airhead terrorists, because if you've ever had terriers, you know what they're all about. And I I can't tell you how much I love dogs, and these two are especially my good pet therapists. Representative Lawrence talked about the different ways that dogs are of value in our society, and my youngest daughter trained a little yellow lab guide dog puppy, who is now a guide dog in California for a person who's blind and is a massage therapist. And when you think about how people entrust their lives to these four paws, it's just really incredible what these animals can do. So I'm just really proud to sponsor this with Representative Lawrence.
Is there further discussion on HJR 1015? Seeing none, unless there is objection, Representative Brown.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And as many of you know, I'm a sheep rancher, and we have sheep guardian dogs. And these dogs, we would not be in business today if we did not have them guarding the sheep. We have an Akbash, Pyrenees, there's Maremma, the Maremma breed, and also the Anatolian breed. These are huge dogs that stay right with the sheep. And if a bear comes in, they will attack that bear and run it off. Coyotes, wolves. We don't have any wolves, thank goodness yet. They might get killed by the wolves, I don't know. And bear. But these are, they're work dogs. And I completely support this resolution. Thank you.
Representative Quorum.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I also support this resolution. I think they're a very valuable tool in rural Colorado, especially our working dogs, but just companion dogs are greatly appreciated, and I truly know that the county clerks and recorders that were just newly elected and appointed would certainly support this resolution too.
You're on the edge, Representative Quorum, but it's okay. Is there further discussion on HJR 1015? Representative Lawrence.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I forgot that we actually have a video to show. So if we could do that before we pass.
Please proceed.
The resolution.
Hi, I'm Susie, and this is Marcy. And this is her baby girl, Indy. Indy and Marcy are field spaniels, a breed that was created over 150 years ago to help their owners put food on the table. We know that Indy and her litter mates will grow up to be just like their mom and dad. They'll be their color and their size. They'll be devoted to their family, and they'll have a patient and level-headed temperament. I'd like you to meet another native of the UK. This is Logan, a Skye Terrier, just like Greyfriars Bobby, who guarded the grave of his owner for 14 years. Like the Field Spaniel, the Skye Terrier was created to do a job, in this case, help farmers rid the farm of vermin. Both the Skye Terrier and Field Spaniel are considered endangered. The Skye is so vulnerable, in fact, that there are more panda bears in the world than there are of Skye Terriers. This is Radar, a bloodhound. His breed was created by a 7th century French monk, and in one form or another, this breed has been in existence for over 1,000 years. Bloodhounds are invaluable to us as search and rescue dogs and in law enforcement. A trained bloodhound is the only dog whose tracking is admissible in a court of law. You might be wondering what these are. Are they mops? Surely they're not dogs. Well, as the Hungarians say, they're not dogs, they're pulik. And this one is mine. This is Mutzi, a puli, also known as a Hungarian sheepdog, and one of the few breeds in the world with a corded coat. The corded coat affords this dog a full range of motion, predator control, and temperature regulation. It's pretty cool. The 4 dogs you've just met are among some 400 breeds in the world created to work with man and be his companion. Currently, there is no day that recognizes their contributions. Many of our breeds are in trouble, and if we lose them, we lose a part of history and the legacy of the people who created them for a reason. To honor the diversity and heritage of purebred dogs, I created National Purebred Dog Day.
By recognizing National Purebred Dog Day, we can bring awareness to the world's diversity of dog breeds, including some at risk of becoming extinct in our lifetime. Let's not have that happen on our watch.
Is there further discussion on HJR 1015? Seeing none, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine, and members proceed to vote on the question of passage of HJR 1015. Representative Lebsack. Representative Lebsack excused.
Hagan complained he didn't want to do it, so he's a no, which is why they did the roll call.
Close the machine. With 62 ayes, 1 no, and 2 excused, HJR 1015 is adopted. Co-sponsors. If you wish to co-sponsor, push your green button. Close the machine. Representatives Primavera and Representative Lawrence, do you have introductions?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yes, we would like to introduce our four-legged friends over here on the side. I'll start with the group that I like most, the Terrier group, and we have a Norfolk Terrier. Mitzi is the Norfolk Terrier. She's one of the smallest terrier breeds, stands 10 inches tall, weighs 10 to 15 pounds. They came from Great Britain and were dogs specifically bred to go to ground, which meant they had to be fearless and tenacious to hunt dark tunnels for rodents. She wants to catch those squirrels, which is why they're referred to as tree rats. And they've finished many championships. They're involved in agility, barn hunt, lure coursing. They love to do almost anything with their owners. And even though they're small, they're strong, sturdy, and a healthy breed that are affectionate, playful, and intelligent.
Representative Lawrence.
Christine Helgesar, I don't know if I pronounced that right, is here with Emmett over on the side. 4-year American Staffordshire Terrier, also known as the American Pit Bull Terrier. One of the few dogs originating in the U.S. They are terriers and are the true all-American dog. People may remember them as Pete the Pup. Helen Keller also had one. Emmett is the champion and has a rally title.
Representative Primavera.
Thank you. We also have Macy on the side here. She's a Puli. You saw her, one of them in the video, or a Hungarian sheepdog. They're one of the few breeds in the world with a corded coat. They've been herding sheep on the Hungarian plains for centuries, and their coat offers protection from predators while affording it temperature regulation without interfering with its athleticism. Macy is a grand champion and is the center of his universe.
Aren't they all?
Representative Lawrence.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Swagger, who you all might remember from last year, is an Old English sheepdog, also known as a bobtail, meaning they have no tail. Swagger is the all-time best in show winning Old English sheepdog in the history of the breed. Swagger was the #1 herding dog for the past 3 years. He's loved by his family and is a house dog with Colton Johnson.
Representative Primavera.
Thank you. We also have Anita Ely and her Field Spaniel, Marcy. The Field Spaniel is a working breed that was developed to seek and flush upland game birds while hunting. Marcy is a certified therapy dog and has attained her American Kennel Club championship title and a tracking dog title. She'll be 4 years old on March 21st.
Further introductions? Representative Lawrence.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would also like to introduce you to Logan, a Skye Terrier, which is one of the oldest and rarest breeds of the terrier breeds, and it originated on the Isle of Skye, off the west coast of Scotland. Skies were originally bred as hunting terrier to go to ground after small vermin. Their short legs and long bodies enabled them to fit into holes, and their long coat protected them from the harsh climate of the islands. As a child, some of you may have read the book or seen the Disney movie about Greyfriars Bobby, the loyal Skye in the mid-1800s of Edinburgh, Scotland, who faithfully guarded his master's grave for 14 years. The Skies of today embody that same loyalty and devotion. This beautiful breed was unfortunately in serious danger of extinction, and the Skye community worldwide is working very hard to keep that from happening. We're excited to have the very first litter in 2015 of Skies in the U.S. born 3 weeks ago in Greeley, Colorado.
Representative Primavera.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I just want to thank the members for their attention today, thank our guests for coming, and for the great work you do in the purebred dog arena.
Representatives, we will take a brief 5-minute recess so you can greet our guests, and we will get right back to work after that. Thank you. The House will come back to order. Members, please take your seats. The next order of business is third reading of bills, final passage. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1175.
House Bill 1175 by Representative Rosenthal, Senator Stebbins, concerning a prohibition on conversion therapy by a licensed mental health provider.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1175 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1175 on third reading and final passage. Representative Escar.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, you all received a letter on your desk yesterday, and I just wanted to clear something up about this bill. First and foremost, there is a difference between conversation and conversion. This bill is specifically focused on conversion therapy. Conversion is the intent to change a person. Members, I lived in shame for 25 years of my life, denying who I am because I was afraid of what people may think of me. I lived a life full of depression and self-doubt until I decided that I needed to change my life and be who I am. It was at that moment my life changed, and I began to understand what a member of this body mentioned here in the well the other day: my right to the pursuit of happiness. It was real. Here I am today with the honor of serving our great state. Later this year, I will be marrying the love of my life. Members, I think it's safe to say I found my happiness by being who I am. But this bill isn't about me or any members of the LGBT caucus here. You see, we all made it. We survived. This bill is for the number of kids who don't make it, because trusted adults tell them that there is something wrong with them, that who they are is wrong and not good enough, that they will never be happy, that they need to change. Adults who should know better. Adults attempting to convert a young person into who they believe they should be. Cover it up, hide it, forget about it. And for what? To live a life full of lies? To live a life full of depression? A life full of doubt and shame? Members, enough is enough. We need to change the dialogue when it comes to our future. As an LGBTQ youth group facilitator for over 5 years, I can tell you that the kids that are allowed to embrace who they are and are supported with love are the kids who show pride in themselves. They are the kids that succeed, the kids that live in happiness. They are the kids who reach out a hand to help someone else. In fact, I had the distinct honor of introducing them here on the floor last month when they bravely came to the Capitol to lobby you all for issues that they believe in. Sexual orientation isn't a choice, and it's not a crime, and it's not something that can be cured because it is not a sickness. Don't vote for the bill if you don't like it, but don't take this moment to tell our future generations that they aren't good enough just the way they are. Members, our kids deserve better, and I urge an aye vote on this bill.
Seeing no further discussion, the question before us is the passage of House Bill 1175. Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 35 ayes, 29 noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1175 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of Senate Bill 43.
Senate Bill 43 by Senator Heath, also Representative Pabon, concerning clarifying changes to the Prosecution Fellowship Program.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 43 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of Senate Bill 43 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Wyden. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excuse, Senate Bill 43 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of Senate Bill 51.
Senate Bill 51 by Senator Todd, also Representative Priola, concerning legal recourse for a student who is sanctioned or found ineligible to participate in an extracurricular activity.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 51 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of Senate Bill 51 on third reading and final passage. See no discussion. Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excuse, Senate Bill 51 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1095.
House Bill 1095 by Representative Carver, also Senator Lumberg, concerning extension of an exemption under the Colorado Common Interest Ownership Act for certain small common interest communities to include communities created before July 1st, 1992, whose declarations limit their annual common expense liability to no more than $300.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1095 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1095 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1095 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1213.
House Bill 1213 by Representatives Tate and Tyler, all Senators Martinez, Humanic, and Neville T., concerning clarifications in connection with responsibilities of the Office of Information Technology.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1213 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1213 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 63 ayes, 1 no, and 1 excused, House Bill 1213 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1211. Oh, I beg your pardon, Senate Bill 47.
Senate Bill 47 by Senator Stedman, also Representative McCann, concerning notification to legislators about the adoption of executive branch agency rules to implement newly enacted legislation.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 47 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of Senate Bill 47 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 42 ayes, 22 noes, and 1 excuse, Senate Bill 47 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1211.
House Bill 1211, Representative Young, also Senator Sonnenberg, concerning license requirements for durable medical equipment suppliers.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1211 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1211 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Navarro. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1211 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of Senate Bill 71.
Senate Bill 71 by Senators John and Hill, also Representatives McCann and Landgraf, concerning the ability of pharmacists to substitute an interchangeable biological product for a prescribed biological product when certain conditions are satisfied.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 71 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of Senate Bill 71 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Singer. Close the machine. With 63 ayes, 1 no, and 1 excuse, Senate Bill 71 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1104.
House Bill 1104 by Representative Navarro, also Senator Johnston, concerning the creation of a state income tax deduction for certain unreimbursed expenses incurred by eligible educators.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1104 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1104 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 45 ayes, 19 noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1104 is passed. Co-sponsored. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1225.
House Bill 1225 by Representatives Rankin and Becker Kay, also Senators Roberts and Donovan, concerning the provision of state assistance to local governments for the purpose of improved coordination of federal land management decision-making in connection with making appropriation.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1225 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1225 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 62 ayes, 2 noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1225 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1217.
House Bill 1217 by Representative Singer, also Senator Holbert, concerning the ability of a local licensing authority to provide input to the state licensing authority on applications for approval to operate a sales room submitted by certain persons licensed under the Colorado Liquor Code in connection with making appropriation.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1217 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1217 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Buckner. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1217 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1026.
House Bill 1026 by Representative Rupe, also Senator Todd, concerning the issuance of military license plates with an identifying figure notifying the public that the holder may use reserved parking for people with disabilities in connection with making an appropriation.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1026 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1026 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Quorum. Close the machine with 63 ayes, 1 no, and 1 excused. House Bill 1026 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1133.
House Bill 1133 by Representative Danielson, also Senator Uleberry, concerning the Colorado Pay Equity Commission in connection with continuing the commission indefinitely, requiring the commission to evaluate the status of pay equity in the state, allowing the commission to hire staff if the commission receives sufficient funding, and making an appropriation.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1133 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1133 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Representative Buckner. With 36 ayes, close the machine. With 36 ayes, 28 noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1133 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1149.
House Bill 1149 by Representative Hamner, also Senator Lambert, concerning the Respondent Parents Council in connection with making and reducing appropriations.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1149 on third reading and final passage. Yes, I guess maybe before I call that, I better call on the Assistant Majority Leader for a motion.
Thank
Would
you, Madam
proceed?
Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1149 on third reading and final passage.
Now the question before us is the passage of House Bill 1149 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine with 62 ayes, 2 noes, and 1 excuse. House Bill 1149 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1153.
House Bill 1153 by Representative Young, also Senator Stedman, concerning oversight of child and family investigators in connection with making and reducing appropriations.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1153 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1153 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 59 ayes, 5 noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1153 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1254.
House Bill 1254 by Representative Hamner, also Senator Lambert, concerning the elimination of the General Appropriations Act, limitation of the definition of total governing board appropriation for the treatment of higher education appropriations.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1254 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1254 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 55 ayes, 9 noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1254 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of Senate Bill 111.
Senate Bill 111 by Senator Lambert, also Representative Hamner, concerning the continuous appropriation of the Department of Education of monies in the Educator Licensure Cash Fund.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 111 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of Senate Bill 111 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 50 ayes, 14 noes, and 1 excused, Senate Bill 111 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1223.
House Bill 1223 by Representative Williams, also Senators Balmer and John, concerning extension of current standards regarding home service contracts to new homes.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1223 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1223 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1223 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of House Bill 1183.
House Bill 1183 by Representative Fields, also Senator Guzman, concerning the omission of a child's statements describing attempted acts of an unlawful sexual offense.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1183 on third reading and final passage.
The question is the passage of House Bill 1183 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excused, House Bill 1183 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Kohler, please read the title of Senate Bill 13.
Senate Bill 13 by Senator Balmer, also Representatives Court and Quorum, concerning extending the deadline for peace officers to complete dog encounter training to June 30th, 2015.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 13 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of Senate Bill 13 on third reading and final passage. Seeing no discussion, Mr. Kohler, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Close the machine. With 64 ayes, no noes, and 1 excused, Senate Bill 13 is passed. Co-sponsors. Close the machine. Mr. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to lay over the balance of the calendar until tomorrow, March 11th.
The motion is to lay over the balance of the calendar until tomorrow. Seeing no objection, so ordered. Announcements and introductions. Mr. Minority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, I'd like to welcome a group of school kids that have just joined us today from Resurrection Christian School up in Loveland. Thanks for being here today, guys.
Welcome. Representative McCann.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members of Health, Insurance, and Environment will meet in 10 minutes in our usual room. Thanks.
Representative Navarro.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, please join me tomorrow for the Behavioral Health Caucus from 12 to 1 down in the basement in room 107.
Representative Lee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a reminder to the Judiciary Committee, there is no meeting today. Thank you.
Representative Tyler or Foote, are you? Any further announcements or introductions? Seeing none, Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House stand in recess until later today at 1 p.m.
The motion is to stand in recess until later today, 1 p.m. Seeing no objection, we will recess until 1 p.m. today.